The reason is for us to be more financial literate and to know how to, make our words work for us. To know how to just, work with our finances generally, because we don't really have the knowledge of all these things. So we have to bring experts to teach us and teach all the other women here.
Our mommy does not want to make progress in life alone. She wants her women to also make progress in every area of her life.
And in so doing, you have inheritances to leave to your children. You have a legacy laid down. You don't always have to be all out there, but because of financial intelligence, you will see the likes of people telling you, oh, this child's mother has been so busy throughout her years, she wasn't resting, but today look at the children, they're enjoying themselves. Nobody knows that you had to deny yourself all of these things. Not to say that you wouldn't enjoy it at the end of the day, but the point is you being financially strong and stable.
In a quest to elevating food and nutrition insecurity among military wives and barrack women, the President Defense and Police Officers Wives Association, Mrs. Ogogo Gwabi Musa, has organized a one-day training workshop on fish farming and financial intelligence. The Fish Farming and Financial Intelligence Training Workshop took place today at the DEPOWA Secretariat Abuja to offer a unique platform for knowledge sharing, networking and collaboration. In her remarks, Mrs. Musa said, fish farming is not just a vital source of protein for millions of people worldwide, it is also a significant contributor to local economics and food security.
I'm thrilled to see so many passionate individuals gather here today to explore the fascinating world of aquaculture and financial intelligence. Let me begin by acknowledging God Almighty for His grace upon our lives. It is indeed by His abundant mercies that we are gathered here today. As we all know, fish farming is not just a vital source of protein for millions of people worldwide. It is also a significant contributor to local economics and food security. However, to thrive in this industry, we must adopt a holistic approach that combines sustainable practices, effective operation, and financial intelligence. Financial intelligence is the key to unlocking the full potentials of fish farming. By understanding the intricacies of financial management, risk moderation, and investment opportunity, we can transform our businesses and communities. Therefore, this seminar offered a unique platform for knowledge sharing, networking, and collaboration. I encourage you all to engage in thought-provoking discussions, seek clarifications, ask questions, and learn from each other's experiences. The whole essence of this seminar is to empower you with the right knowledge and necessary tools that will enable you make informed decisions in your financial planning and management strategies for fish farming business. I'm certain that this training will give a sense of direction and provide a means of livelihood or extra source of income to the participants.
One of the resource persons and professional fish farmer said that fish farming was one of the easiest agricultural businesses that helps begin to earn passive income, as the seminar was aimed at training the women on the value chains of fish farming, adding that they could start agricultural business with as low as 150,000 naira.
And then basically what we are trying to impact in these women today is how they can start fish farming from as little as 150,000 naira, how they can own an agricultural business, and how they can begin to earn passive income. Also, we are trying to teach them how they can start fish farming without really going through the stress of setting up a fish farm, owning up a fish farm, because those are part of the things that we do in our fish farm estate. We own a fish farm estate where intending fish farmers or agricultural enthusiasts can come, can buy a pond, and can also start fish farming. So that is just generally what we are trying to impact in the women here this morning. We empower them financially in the sense that a lot of the women that we have here are civil servants. Some of them are stay-at-home moms. And so these people definitely, we need multiple streams of income. Now, when you are doing fish processing, if you take up fish processing, that's an entire value chain in fish farming. It is very, very lucrative. In fact, currently, our fish consumption in Nigeria stands at 3.2 million metric tons per annum. And then what our local production produces is just 1.2 million metric tons. So you can see that we have over 2.2 million metric tons deficit in fish production currently in Nigeria. So we need people to fill up that gap, and there's market for fish farming. You understand? So it's something that when you go into, it's highly lucrative, number one, and then the market is there. So you don't go through the stress of, oh, I've produced fishes, I don't have a place to sell, or I've produced fishes, I don't have the market for it. That's not possible. We are going to be teaching them how to do best profitable practice, meaning they will have the best practice and they will also have profitable practice. And then at the end of it all, they can also have a market that then contributes in solving that fish deficit that we have in Nigeria.
This is one of the support, bringing the experts to come and teach them, because it's not good you just dive into any business without knowing what it entails to start that business. So this is one of the supports that we are rendering to them, bringing them to teach them before they dive into it. And then these people here are selected, not just everybody, because we tailor all our programs to fit the demand and the need of all the women. And so we send messages, and then they indicated that they wanted this. That is why we are here. So this is what
Smart TV News reports that the majority of households in Nigeria, about 58%, suffer from chronic or transitory food insecurity. Though the role of agriculture in Nigeria is growing, as the sector is becoming increasingly economical and politically lucrative.
Financial intelligence. How deep are you willing to carry through in planning yourself financially? Then what are your investment objectives? What is your time horizon? What investment products can you invest in? Stocks, bonds, real estate, money market investments? Are you ready to start your own business? These and many more are further strong questions that we need to ask ourselves. Now, here are a few tips I would want us to go by before I would explain a little things that we have just discussed. Identify your goals. What do you really want to achieve? That's the first question we need to ask ourselves. What do you want to achieve? Oh yes, I want to have a conglomerate. I want to have an estate, a line of estates. I want to become the best food vendor in the country. I want to own a bank. I want to build a hospital. These and much questions is what you need to tell yourself. What do you really want to achieve at the end of the day? Number two, reviewing your financial status. What comes in and what goes out? Like I mentioned at the beginning, it's not by getting a high-paying job. It's not by having so much income. As little as what you can get, even from your 200,000 naira that you think you get monthly, you can always discipline yourself and plan and remove that 5,000 naira. It's okay for us to say, as we load our phone with 10,000 naira, for example, what are we really using it for? Are we using that facility to generate income for yourselves, or we are just using it to watch on what's going on YouTube, what's going on Instagram, what's going on TikTok, and the rest of them? Are we even selling are we actually advertising what we're selling on these platforms? If not, then you can cut down that expense and save a portion of that for yourself. Having to carry out financial planning is because we procrastinate a lot. We tell ourselves, oh, in due time, in due time, no, this money that I have now to use it and buy diapers, and there's tomatoes now is 450,000 naira in the market. Let me wait till it comes down to 300. I'm sure we all know that it has not come down from the price where it's at. Procrastination. But one of the major key to eliminating procrastination in our life is discipline and our risk level. Being able to tell yourself, I'm going to do this now, and you stand by it to do it. When you say you do not earn enough, I gave you the analogy of a medical doctor and a nurse.
We have the foreign currency bonds as well. We have the fixed deposits, also known as the fixed placements that we're all used to. We have the treasury bills, we have the equities market, and we also have the real estate. Your investment profile. So before we engage a customer, or before you even start thinking about the ideas or the options, investment options that you have, first of all, you'd want to think about, okay, what is my risk appetite? What are my investment objectives? How old am I? What sort of investments in terms of my age should I be looking at investing? And that's where risk appetite comes into play. What are my cash outflows? What are my liquidity needs? What are the liquidity issues that I face from time to time? And then that will take us into the various investment options that we have. We have the portfolio management services. Here we have privately managed accounts that could be discretionary or non-discretionary. We have the treasury management services as well. This affords you the opportunity to have like a diversification or a diverse range of investments where you can invest in Eurobonds, treasury bills, and have the necessary allocations in the various programs.
They can vary in size. You can have the body of a woman. They are made up of muscle and fibrous tissue, and in some cases they can even cause the uterus to enlarge to the size of a pregnant belly. That's why sometimes you see women, people think, congratulations, ma, very soon we'll come for the naming ceremony. You don't know that it's a fibroid. So they are the most common type of benign tumors found in the uterus. They are frequent, and they happen to, in the black people, they can happen to as much as 1 in 2 women, which is about 50%. Although for the Caucasians, we have a prevalence of about 25%, which is 1 in 4 women. So, so it can affect up to 80% of women by the time they reach their late 50s. But the good news is that they are mostly non-cancerous in nature. There are times when things get out of hand, but this is very rare. What are the causes? We have main causes of fibroids are actually unknown, but it has been linked to various things. So nobody can tell you categorically that this is the cause. But some of these are outlined. We have gene changes. Many of the fibroids may occur as a result of hereditary. So for somebody having a mother, a sister that has had a fibroid is expected to have a higher likelihood of having fibroid later in her own life. We have hormones. Women go through different hormonal phases in their life during their reproductive age, from during the monthly cycles to the pregnancy hormones to the lactating hormones and all that. So sometimes that up and down of the hormones will create an imbalance that may predispose you to having fibroids. Just a picture to show you the different parts of the uterus that can be affected by a uterine fibroid. Experiencing any symptoms of uterine fibroids, kindly visit your doctor for safe and effective treatment. And we are happy to have you here. Our mommy does not want to make progress in life alone. She wants her women to also make progress in every area of her life. And that is why, thank you for the applause. It will interest you that even though she prepared this for women, there are some men who she have also allowed to be in here today just because she wants them to grow and develop. And why are we doing financial intelligence? We all know that the economy is, maybe it's not biting everybody, but it's generally biting hard. At least that's the outlook that we all know. However, there are people who are still making progress. Why are they making progress?
When did they start planning? Maybe they have been saving, they have been budgeting, they have been investing, they have been maybe living below their means.
Military wives and barracks women will be empowered with the right knowledge and necessary tools that will enable them make decisions on their financial planning and management strategies for fish farming business. Olaimi Eson, Prosper TV.
Yeah.